Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today for y'all, I'll be showing y'all how to make these slices of pumpkin pie, and they're made out of foam. So the regular foam that you would receive in like your packaging when you receive something in the mail is the type of foam that we'll be using today. And a few years ago I was looking for an idea on how to make faux pie slices, and I was on Pinterest and I found a blog that was it's called She Knows, and they were actually pumpkin pie postcards. So I adapted what she did and I just made my own faux pie slices. Now I have some other pumpkin pie tutorials that I'm going to be showing as well. This is the more simplest way to make the pumpkin pie slices, and it's next to being free basically, unless you have to pick up any paint or scrapbook paper or something like that. But I'm going to tell you how you can use it without having to use scrapbook paper, and all this can be basically almost free. So here is the pumpkin pie slice. And all I did was I took a piece of foam, like I said, that came in like some packaging. That's something that I ordered, in the mail, and it came to me. So here is a thin piece. Here's as you see, thicker piece. So you can kind of see the difference in the sizes there. So it depends on how thick you want your piece of pie to be. And then I have 3 shades of paint that I'm going to be using today. 2 of these are actually the Anita's paint that came from Hobby Lobby, and when they're on sale, they're about 50 cents a piece, thereabouts, the same as Walmart. So I have the caramel, and this is I think I said the Anita's brand. So that's the caramel, and this is the terracotta. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. And then I also brought this in because when pumpkin pie is baked, it does have different colorings to it. So I have the apple barrel brown oxide, and that's from Walmart. So I have those 3 shades there. And then I also found some pieces of cardboard. Let me show you what it is the flap that's on a cardboard box. This is just the piece here. And what I did was, it looks like this once you peel this back. It's all corrugated inside there. So you can peel all this off and then use that as the top of your crust, the back part of the crust. Or another way, and I'll show you, is to take a piece of scrapbook paper and fold it on itself like this, and then bring it back out, and that can also form some crust as well. Now for my base, I'm actually using a box, and the piece of cardboard here that I was telling you about actually came from the side of this box. And for the base part of the pie, I'm just going to take a box here. You can use a cereal box or a piece off of a box, and that will be our base of our bottom of our pumpkin pie. And let's see, and then I also have a utility knife. This came from the Dollar Tree. I have a ruler here, and I have a pencil, and I also have a cutting mat. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me put this to the side here. And let me bring my mat around. So first we're going to cut our slice of pumpkin pie. So I'm going to start with the wider one here first. And since it's the shape that it is, I'm going to cut it at an angle. And I think I can probably get 3 pieces of pie out of this. So I'm going to take my ruler, and I'm just going to place it here on top. And I'm going to measure it like it's a triangular shape. So I'm going to take my piece here, And let's see, I'll just measure here, across, and then I'll measure this way across. And then I'll give you a close-up of exactly how this looks. You may not see the pencil marks very well, probably not. But I did end up with 3 pieces of pie from that. So I'll take my utility knife and I'm just going to cut it right through where I just marked with my pencil. And then I'll run it down this side here. Just like so. Okay. And then I'll just take the knife and go on down in there. Oh, that came apart. Okay, good. And let's try this piece. It will be a little bit messy. The pieces do kind of come apart a little bit. Okay. So there's our 3 pieces of pie there. So there's one, and we can kind of clean that up a little bit. There's the second little slice, and then there's the third one. All right, so I'm gonna set these to the side for a minute, and let's get to this other piece over here that's a little bit thinner. So I'm gonna take my ruler again, and I'm gonna measure like that across, again, another triangle. So let's see, I'm gonna mark here. Cut along here. Oops. Okay. Now let me set this piece to the side here. And I did cut, there was a piece that actually came off there at the end. So I'm just going to run my knife back down a little bit, kind of clean that up a little bit there. Okay. No big deal. Okay, so then we'll set that one to the side. All right, let me get this cleaned up real quick. Okay, so let's see. Now we are going to get ready to paint our slices here. Before we do that, let me try to clean this up just a tiny bit, so it looks a little bit straighter. There's that piece. All right, there's this piece. Okay. Like I said, it is a little bit messy, but it's okay though. It's easy to clean up. Clean up along here. Okay. And one more. Okay. All right, let me clean up these pieces here as much as I can. They want to stick to your hands. Okay. So what I did was I took some of the terracotta paint and then I added in the caramel paint. So I mixed those two up together to look like a nice pumpkin pie color there. So I'm going to take my slice and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint the top and the sides of my pumpkin pie slice. So we'll just go ahead and paint this. And then once we get all 4 of these slices painted, we may not need the brown outside. We'll see. It looks like it's already kind of looking a little bit streaky as it is. So we'll see if we need to add that or not once it dries real good. Oops. Okay, so that's what it's looking like so far. Okay, let me get this other side here. And if you just need a little something for decor, this is, like I said, really inexpensive or next to nothing on the cost. So I'm always looking for trying to make things on a budget. So I'm gonna get ready to finish all 4 of these off, and then once I do, then we can get started on the crust once they dry. So I'll be back and show you them all painted, and we'll get started with the rest. All right, so while our pumpkin pie slices are drying, let me go ahead and get started on showing y'all how to make the crust for the top. Okay, so I have 3 already started here. So let me show you how to do this. I have a piece of scrapbook paper and I have a ruler, and I'm just kind of just going and I'm making a strip. So I'm gonna go ahead and do like this, and there's my line here for my strip. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this piece, and then I'm going to fold it accordion style. So back and forth like this. Okay, and then when you pull it apart, it will look like that. And if you have the pieces like this, that's already the corrugated piece that came from the box, you don't have to worry about that. You can just glue that on there straight like that. So now we have our 4 strips with our 4 slices of pie, and now we'll get started to go ahead and make the base for the piece of pumpkin pie. Okay, so our next step here, I have cut strips of the scrapbook paper so that I can glue these onto the back for the back of the pie, okay? And then I have this piece that I cut from the box, and this will be for our base. So what I've done here is I've taken 1 slice, I think it was a slice here, and I placed it on top, and then I just traced it. So there's that one. And then I have another slice here that I will do the same thing as well, and so on and so forth for the other 2 slices. Once I have those cut, then we will get everything all glued together. So let's go ahead. Sorry about that. I had to grab my pencil, and let me leave that with there. And we'll go ahead and put this slice on here, and we will trace it so that we have the bottom part for the pie. Okay, so there's that piece. And then we have this piece here. We'll situate on here as well and cut this piece. Not cut, I'm sorry, trace. All right, so there's that one. And then we have our last piece. Just trying to see where I can fit all this on. Okay. Trace that. Okay. So let's go ahead here and cut our slices. Okay. There's one. Okay. Here's the second one. Slice. I'm going to cut these pieces off here. They're hanging. All right. Let's see. Got this here. It's a pretty thin piece of cardboard. You don't need anything too thick. Okay, there's that one. And then we have this last piece. Okay, move these pieces out of the way. Okay. All right, so here's all our back pieces here. All right, so what we're going to do is oh no, that's the top. All right, so here's the bottom. See, this piece is not lining up exactly. Let's see, let me trim this piece down a little bit more. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, so let me grab my hot glue gun here. And we'll go ahead and put some glue down. Okay. Let's see if this, okay, this is the side, okay. So we have we have a little bit of overage here. Let me cut this back a little bit. There we go. All right. So there's the first one there. And then we'll add the back to it. Okay. Let me put some glue on here. So that gives us the back and that gives us the bottom. Okay, so there's that one. Let me go ahead and do the same with these others. These little slices would be so cute sitting on a table. If you have a hutch, it'd be cute on a hutch, anything like that, where you can display them. And as I've shown you, I also have mine sitting in a pie plate. All right, so get my next slice here ready. I'll put the glue down, piece for the back. Okay. All right, there's this slice. And I'm going to trim a little bit. There we go. This one is coming and lifting up a little bit. Let's go ahead and put some more glue down there. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and finish off our other two slices as well. Trying to see how this, okay, it's supposed to go like that, okay. All right. And it doesn't matter about the bottom. You see that I have like that showing part from the box, but it doesn't matter because you're not gonna see that anyway. And then I'm gonna trim a little bit here. So I don't have all these excess pieces here coming off the side. I'm going to trim these real quick here. Okay. All right, and one more. Okay. I want to apologize about the dog in the background. She's bad about panting. She's an older dog. It's my lab, and she is 13 years old. So I do want to apologize for that because she is an older dog and she has some anxiety issues, and so she walks around in pants a lot of times for no reason. So I apologize for that. All right, so I have that slice now completed as well. Okay, so let's go and get the backs of these on these two. Okay. All right, there's that back there. Got these glue strands everywhere. All right, and then here's this. Go ahead and get this on here. And then we'll go ahead and go on to the top part of the crust. Okay. All right, so that's what that looks like. So now, here's all of these turned around. You see. Okay. So let me go ahead and take a moment real quick, get my other parts together, and I'll be right back. Okay, let's go ahead and get ready to do the top part of our crust. So let me grab these pieces here, and we'll go ahead and place them on there, and we're gonna have to cut them because it looks like they're gonna be a little bit too long. So I'm going to go ahead and start with a piece of glue along the back side here. And I will go ahead and set this right on top. Okay, and then I'm going to trim this off. And then I will trim it to fit my piece of pie. Okay, so there's what the first slice looks like. Okay, and I can touch up behind there. You see how you can see a little bit of the white part of the foam. I can touch up that, and then I may have enough to go ahead and do another to add another piece. There we go. Yes, it will fit perfectly. Okay, good, good, good. All right. So let's go ahead and do the same thing. Run a piece of glue there. Run that along there. And then, like I said, cut the excess that I have. Like so. All right, there's our second slice of pie. Okay. And then we'll do the same thing with these next two slices. Cut that piece off. And then cut that off. Okay. All right, there's another slice. Okay. All right, and then one more. So we didn't need this other piece here. I'll set that to the side. I can use that for something else. And then glue. Okay, like that. And then again, I will trim pieces off. trim a little bit more here off the sides. Okay. Okay, so now we have all 4 of our slices here. All right, there's our slices. And then for the top part, we will be using this Quick Seal Kitchen and Bath Adhesive Caulk. I got this from Walmart, and I found it in their section that has like all the paint and all that. It was over in that section. So what you'll need to do here is you take your caulk and you just want to squeeze a dollop on there. And then of course let it dry overnight. So and that's supposed to be like your whipped cream topping that's on the top there. Okay, set this one over here. Do the same thing again. Squeeze a nice dollop on there. Okay. All right. Okay, and one more. You see that this was a fairly easy DIY. If you just need something quick and easy, but you want it to set up in your home, it's real easy to make. Sorry, my caulk is not wanting to come out here. There we go. Okay. And then there's that slice there. Okay. So let me grab my pie plate here. And of course, like I said, those will have to dry, so I can't put them right on top. Let me set this in there like this. And that's what our slices look like. So I hope that you were inspired by this, and that you'll find that it's something real easy to do. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.